and welcome to episode 19 of a Slice of Pie podcast, where we tell you all about the people that live in Pawleys Island, Murrells Inlet, and Georgetown. My name is Kat Loftus. This week on episode 19, we're going to feature Beth Ness. Beth is the owner of Sara and Beth Gifts in Georgetown, South Carolina, on the corner of King and Prince Street. I was absolutely amazed. This is my first time going to Sara and Beth Gifts, and it is just like spectacular looking, especially somebody for me who is challenged when I go Christmas shopping or I'm not even good at decorating. They just have amazing things in there. They have great Christmas gifts. They have great art. They have some fashion, jewelry. They have even a bridal registry. There's just something for everybody in there. The brackish bow ties. They have a little bit of everything. So you're going to enjoy listening to Beth tell us about her growing up life in Georgetown, her great dad, Senator Bill Dorr. And then we go on a little tour of the store and get to meet some of her employees. So you're really going to enjoy listening to Beth Ness talk about Sara and Beth Gifts and her life growing up in Georgetown, South Carolina. So sit back and enjoy episode 19 of a Slice of Pie podcast. Okay. Good morning, Beth.
Good morning, Kat.
Thank you for allowing us to come into your beautiful store and have a little interview with you this morning for our podcast. Gosh, your store is so gorgeous. So this is Beth Ness of Sara and Beth's Gifts, and y'all are located in downtown Georgetown on the corner of, help me out here.
Corner of King and Prince.
Corner of King.
1003 Prince Street.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And in a little bit, we're going to just take you through. We'll do a little tour later so our listeners can see the store. It's just beautiful in here. But so Beth, you're originally from Georgetown, correct?
Yes,
okay.
I am. I grew up here.
Okay. So first of all, tell us the inspiration for the name of your store.
Well, my husband Philip and I owned the Medicine Shop Pharmacy here in Georgetown and over by Food Lion for 25 years. And in 2016, my daughter Sara and I, Beth, started Sara and Beth Gifts in the pharmacy. We really didn't have a plan. We added a little gift nook and started small, went to the market in Atlanta. I used to be in the clothing business many years ago. And so we added some gifts and just it evolved and began, adding some things that were a little bit higher price point. Had friends ask for china for bridal registry because there was no one doing bridal registry in Georgetown.
Okay, stop. So you're located next to a grocery store and people are coming in here to your pharmacy with a gift nook asking for bridal registry. Is that correct?
Right.
Wow.
Yes.
So I bet the wheels in your brain started turning thinking, hey, this could be something.
Right. Well, it started really small on one side of the pharmacy and we used the conference room as our office, which was tiny. It wasn't but about this big.
Yeah.
And then we added, we took the whole front end at one point. We had food from Get Carried Away. We had a 3-door freezer. Worked with Brian and Sassy Henry on that, and it was really a lot of fun. And so in 2020, a pharmacy team from Charleston approached us about buying the pharmacy.
Yeah. So
we worked a deal with them, and separated out the gift department. And I moved here closer to downtown in August of 2020. And
wow, during the COVID year.
Yeah, during COVID.
So you're the second business I've interviewed that opened during the COVID year and has been really successful. So
it really has.
It's gone well.
I mean, people, by May of 2021, people were coming out without masks. That first year just really blew my mind because I had no idea, how much people needed what we have, in Georgetown.
Okay. So will you talk to me about some of your inventory? What are the kinds of things that you sell here in your store? I've seen a Christmas tree behind you. So
right.
Decor, I guess. What
yes.
else?
Well, we have 5, categories, and they're, subsets under that, but we have gifts, home decor, fashion to include, pajamas. I have fabulous furs right now. We have wraps. We have jewelry. We have designer jewelry. I don't have fine jewelry, but I have lots of jewelry, and it's a big category for me, particularly this time of year. And I try to find unique things that nobody else has. And
I'm smelling some good scents in here. Do you have candles?
Yes, we do. We have candles. We have Christmas candles. We have tapers over here.
Right.
There's a need for that. We have wrapping paper. We have
do y'all
cocktail napkins.
Do y'all gift wrap?
We do.
Okay.
Yes,
do gift wrap.
we do. We do gift wrap.
So let me ask you this. So during the year, I'm assuming you change out your gifts and how you're decorated based on the season.
Oh yeah.
So your
Yeah.
Christmas right now, then what happens like in January to March? How are y'all?
Well, January, of course, is very slow, and we're sort of moving the old seasonal stuff out, and start getting stuff in late January, February. We do very well during Easter because there are a lot of people coming back down. I also do a lot of art, and I have had fine art in here and going to be adding it back in the new year.
Yeah, I noticed some pretty pieces on the ground over there that I've just moved into a different office at Sotheby's, and I think, oh, I'd like this for my wall. So you do have some really pretty art.
We do well with art, and we have lamps, just and some furniture, not a lot, but some things that are just occasional pieces, some chairs. So yeah,
a little bit of everything. We do. I am noticing those pretty lamps over there because we don't have a lot of places to shop. In the Waccamaw Neck and in Georgetown.
Right.
So it's so nice of you that you have this great inventory for us to choose from.
Thank you.
So I want to go backwards for just a second, Beth. Can you tell us about where you were born, where you were raised, and where you went to school?
Sure. Well, I was actually born in Columbia. My father was in law school in Columbia at the time, and then he was. I was born, 1962, but anyway, along in, I think it was about 1963, Jimmy Moore asked him to come join the law firm. So Dad and Mom moved here with me.
Old Jimmy Moore.
Old Jimmy Moore. Yes.
He's
the senior, James V. Moore Sr. Right. But anyway, he moved here. It was Moore Flowers and Door for many, many years. And so we settled in Georgetown, and I grew up in downtown Georgetown. My parents are still alive in the same house. But I grew up here and went to Winyah High School, and then I went to the University of South Carolina. So I am a real, genuine local. And
did you love growing up in downtown Georgetown? Good memories?
I did. I mean, it's funny, though. I did. When I went off to college, I really was excited to be getting out of here because it was truly a small town. And so we were, back then, Pawleys Island, I mean, there were, the people that lived at Pawleys Island came to Georgetown to Winyah High School. Right. So that was before Waccamaw. And, I remember those days, and it was a very small area. There was just not much going on over there at all.
Not many people here.
Yeah, not many people yet. Now that's a different story.
Okay, so tell me about the family that you grew up in. Tell me about Mom and Dad, and you have any brothers and sisters. Tell us about that.
Yeah. Okay. So my dad was an attorney. He retired after 50 years.
Wasn't he also like a state senator?
Yeah, he was in politics for 26 years. So he served Georgetown County in the state legislature. And then
how many years did you say?
Well, he was actually, I think, in the House of Representatives for 10, and then maybe the Senate for 16. I think I've got that right. But he's still, very healthy, very energetic. He rides his bicycle most mornings. He participates in a men's Bible study at Prince George. So he's an amazing man.
And your mom's doing well?
And Mom is doing well. She's awesome too. We're talking about getting together for Thanksgiving next week, and so she raised us, and she had different, she worked at different places here and there, but she was pretty much a stay-at-home mom, which is what I think women did, back in the time that we were growing up. So I feel very blessed. My sister Julie and her husband John Stalvey, they live here in Georgetown, and she's a couple of years younger than I am. And then my sister Amy, who's 14 years younger than I am, lives in Columbia and has, 2 children that are, one's at, in college, and the other is still in high school. So she's younger than I am.
All right. Yeah. So, and tell me who you're married to.
So I'm married to Philip Ness.
And how did y'all meet?
Well, we actually met a long time ago in Georgetown, or it was through a connection here in Georgetown. Philip went to Wofford, and he was very close to Bobby Wilkes, who was the Presbyterian minister here in Georgetown at the time. As a matter of fact, Bobby and Pat Wilkes came to my Christmas open house a few weeks ago, and we have a picture with him. But Philip, I was going to the Presbyterian youth group at that time, even though I was Episcopal. But they had it going on there. Bobby Wilkes was, attracting the young folks. And so I went on a ski trip with my friend. She's now Lisa Swan. She was Lisa Young.
I love Lisa.
I know. She's just precious. But we went to, I think it was Banner Elk or somewhere.
Right.
We picked Philip up on the way to Walford. We stopped in Spartanburg. He was one of our chaperones.
Philip was a chaperone.
He was our chaperone because he's 4 years older than I am, but he was in college.
Right.
And then we re-met in Columbia. There was a popular place everybody went when I was at Carolina, Wits End. And so we re-met there and started dating. And so we've been married 35 years.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah.
That's a long time together.
Yeah.
Takes a lot of laughter, doesn't it?
Well, it does.
For
sure.
A lot of different things. But, well, okay, so you and Philip, do y'all have children?
We do. We have 2 children. Will is our oldest, and he is a singer-songwriter. He lives in Myrtle Beach, and he got married in April to Chelsea, and they are doing great. And Will he plays, all over the place on the grand
very
stand.
talented.
Yeah, he is. He really is. And so we have a concert this Thursday night. He's doing a performance in Surfside with Paperwork from Pawleys Island, and another friend of his, Nathan Weber, who is, I think Nathan's in Nashville now, but he lived in Chicago at one time.
Where's the concert going to be?
It's going to be at the I think it's called the Wild Horse Lounge. It's a concert venue. Yeah.
But doesn't Will have like a Facebook page?
He does.
And you can check that to see where his different locations where he is performing. Right. Correct. Okay,
yeah. And then Sara is his my youngest, and she lives in Surfside, and she's busy doing all kinds of things. She is doing something called It Works, and then she works for at Zardin at Market Common, and then also does some grant writing. So
she's busy.
Yeah, she is.
Well, you have some busy children, talented.
Yeah,
so
you
you mentioned your family getting together for Thanksgiving. So when y'all get together for Thanksgiving, you go up to a beach house in Pawleys Island. Is that correct?
Right. Yes. It was my grandparents' beach house, and so we all gather there and have a nice meal. And Philip smokes the turkeys, and we girls, all bring something, and so it's a real fun day.
So will it be your parents, you and your sisters, and all their families?
Yes.
So that's fun. Will you be there like all weekend, or how do you?
Well, I won't because I'll be working all weekend, but I'll be there on Thursday with everybody. And Julie and her children typically stay there, and my parents and my Aunt Amaryllis, Daddy's sister. She'll be coming from Columbia, and she is 90, and she's totally amazing. She and my dad.
I love her name, Amaryllis. What a pretty name.
Wonderful person. But anyway.
So have you been doing that gathering at the beach house since you were a little girl?
We've been doing it a while now. Because we used to, when I was a little girl, we would stay here. It's actually a different beach house because my grandparents.
Okay.
But they, it was really small, and they would stay till the end of October. I don't think they had heat in the old beach house, but this one was built about 25 years ago on the north end, and we were in it all summer. So we take advantage in the off months to stay there and enjoy it.
So it seems like that's becoming a tradition now that people do come to the beach. For Thanksgiving.
I agree.
We see a lot of families coming in renting the beach houses the week of Thanksgiving, which is really so much fun. I mean,
it is.
Especially when you have a lot of people getting together. It's good for them to be able to get outside and do some things outside and have some fun.
And hopefully, I think it's going to be a beautiful weekend too. I was kind of looking at that. But yeah, we see the week of Thanksgiving and then the week of New Year's is always busy.
Yes.
A lot of people coming down here to their second homes at Pawleys and Litchfield and Debadeau. So we do see, and it's a busy time for us. Lots of folks coming in.
So if you're listening to this or watching this and you would like to come to the beach for Thanksgiving, just get on your favorite rental website if you don't own a house, and just VRBO or Airbnb. I think all the beach houses are listed on there, and just find a great place. It's just a fun place for families to get together and have a little reunion.
It really is.
So moving on from that, so you said the store's been going since 2020. Do you work here by yourself? Do you have anybody with you? I mean, how does the day-to-day running of the store go?
Well, I always generally have another person here with me. I have, several wonderful employees, and my husband, Philip, helps some as well. So I've got a great team here, and we have a lot of fun together. Typically, when it's, the slower times of the year, like January and February, it may just be that I'm here by myself occasionally, but most days there are 2 of us here. So I'm assuming all those stores in downtown Georgetown get visitors from out of town and shoppers from out of town. Do you ever ship any of the items? Oh yeah, absolutely. We mail stuff all the time.
Mail stuff all the time.
Yeah, happy to do that. So we
Do you
wrap.
have an online website?
No, I mean I have a website, but I don't do the online shopping.
Yeah.
Just haven't mastered that. I mean, my inventory kind of changes. I mean, I have several items I can show as we walk around that are my top sellers.
Right.
I do have an online registry for brides.
Okay.
So if your child, is getting married, she can come in and select things, and then I'll load it onto, a page that connects to my store. And so if she goes on the Knot or Zola or one of the bridal websites, she can connect me to that, and then make purchases, and it really works nicely, and then it helps us keep up with what's sold and what hasn't. So it really has worked out well.
So for your bridal registry, I'm assuming you have plates, you have the silverware. What else do you have for bridal registry?
Right, we have glassware. I've got some wonderful lines. I carry Mata Heta, Skiros, Casafina. We have Annie Glass, and Beatrice Ball is a melamine line that is kind of everyday sort of stuff.
I love the
people
melamine.
love. I mean, I can put anything on there if
any kind of
if they
platters,
like these
serving
lamps,
pieces,
yes,
lamps,
serving pieces. So yeah, we do. We have
That's
stainless. I don't have silver, but anything in here we can put on the registry.
That reminds me, Beth, when Pat and I were first married. Well, at first all our wedding gifts were stored in a storage facility because we were renting a house.
Yeah.
And then when we finally purchased a house, I said, I'm so excited I can move my wedding gifts out into our house. And so I had this chest that had my silver, like it was I think I had 5 place settings of silver.
Right.
And I carried it around with me like it was my treasure.
Oh, yeah.
And just would always have it. I don't think I have ever used my silver. It's Francis I. It's a beautiful pattern.
Okay.
And I got it because that's what my mother-in-law had. And I'm thinking, I think I need to, it's time for me to pull my silver
out for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, and use
You can mix it with your other stuff.
Yeah, I just was so worried that I was going to lose a piece or something. But Thanksgiving and Christmas are a great time to pull out your beautiful things. Why not?
They really are.
And just
right.
Just like it makes you feel good when you get dressed up every day and make your hair and your face look good. It makes you. It makes it kind of livens your home when you put your best things out.
Well, it does. So. And we enjoy this bridal registry because, if you register on the Knot or whatever and sign up for Belk or one of the national brand stores, it's just different than if, we wrap the gifts beautifully in the white paper and, have the handwritten cards and all, and the girls come pick the gifts up. And it's been really fun for me to be able to make a connection with the young people in the area, and
I would really enjoy making those relationships. That's great.
Make it a special day for them. So we've had a lot of.
If I was a bride and somebody bought a gift and I came in here to pick it up, I probably would be purchasing something else in here because you have so many. I mean, I'm just saying like the cocktail napkins and everything. You got so many great things in here. But would it be all right if we kind of walked around the store and you just showed us what you have, some of your inventory?
Absolutely.
Okay, let's do that.
Happy to do it.
Okay, Beth, so we're going to do a little tour of your store. So what do we have here? We're going to start off here near the front of the store. What's on this table?
Well, this is some entertaining items, things that you can use during the holidays. This is my #1 selling piece. It is a 9-bowl charcuterie.
So they're all connected.
Yes, they're connected. So, for example, you can do, meat and cheese. You can do a container of dip. You can do nuts, some fruit. You can do crackers. You can do olives. Anything your heart's desire in this.
So what does that run about?
This one is $147.
I love that. And that'd make a great gift.
We've sold probably 300 of them since I've been in business. Yes.
Okay. So.
And then there are different board books down here. This is boards and spreads that you can, that's sort of an add-on, but it just gives you ideas. This has probably been my #1 board book right here.
To make the charcuterie boards.
Right. And we actually have them pre-wrapped down here for Christmas, but this smaller one is also really strong. This one is $69.
Okay.
And you can use that at a bar for lemons and limes and nuts and whatever. And then we typically wrap that and then do the board book on top. And it's about $100 gift.
I love that.
Very nice gift for folks that have everything. We have different spreads. These are some top selling.
Can I see one of your spreads?
Yes.
Champagne and honey. Okay, cool.
And then these are top selling champagne flutes, the Razzle Dazzle. We have cheese knives, ice scoop, barware. So we have all kinds of things that can get you ready for entertaining. These cutting boards are by George Fogel. He's local and he makes these. It's just amazing. And we've sold quite a few of those. He was here at our open house.
Okay.
So right. Some cool stuff here. And these are blessing bell ornaments. This is a girl in Carrie Cox. She lives in Oxford, Mississippi. She and her husband Ray make these, and we just got them in, and they won't stay long. They're just beautiful.
And about how much do one of these run?
Well, the large ones are $45, and then the smaller ones are $35.
Okay, great.
I've carried her things for years.
All right. Okay, moving right along.
And then we have lots of cool handbags. I've got several different lines. Some fun things for the holidays. Great gift item. So you can come check those out.
Okay.
I think they're neat. Then, of course, we've got Fraser Fir candles. Very, very popular line. Always sell it. I've been selling. This is my 7th year with them. So it is a very popular scent.
It does smell good. It's not too heavy. It's just right.
Yeah, it really is.
You have the little spray right here.
Yeah, I have room spray. So that's what you smelled when
you
came in the door.
Are these Palmettos?
They are.
Did Cal Harrelson make those?
He sure did. Cal Harrelson is a good friend of ours, and
Cal.
He is something else.
He's talented.
He's very talented, and he does paintings. He just painted one. Bill Murray was at Roots. He came from Charleston.
Yes, he was.
A couple of weeks ago, and Cal. It's actually his Palmetto painting is hanging in there, and I think if Bill comes back, they're going to give it to him.
Wow.
To Roots.
Well, of course, Cal's a realtor. But he just does his painting on the side, which is, I guess, Cal, you must be staying busy all the time because you're very talented at selling houses and at painting.
He really is.
Okay,
absolutely.
So let's move right along. So you have some jewelry.
Yes, I have lots of jewelry. Pretty things, some pretty stones. Different lines here. Just a little variety of everything at every price point.
Do you sell a lot? Oh, I love these gold. Do you sell a lot of jewelry?
Are great. We do, particularly this time of year. We do very well with it. And then this is the Gold Bug collection from Charleston. These are the girls from Krogan's. We have several new designs from them. This year they came out with this. As a matter of fact, I have it on. All these bracelets came from here, but this gray pearl on the palm.
I love that.
But they do some smaller things. The birthstone has been really popular. The birthstone bracelets have been popular. This is the Twiggy necklace, the Okra necklace. So this has been a top selling line for me.
Okay.
And I do have, a few crosses and, Christian necklaces. This is also really, really popular. These pearl earrings in 3 sizes. The pebble pearl. Been a really strong seller for a long time.
I love those a lot.
And then the layering bracelets up here. So we do really well with jewelry.
All right. Okay.
Just got these cute new Christmas trees and little houses in. They're kind of splattered about the shop all over. But those are kind of neat for decorating.
Gosh, and just still so much great art. Is all the art for sale, Beth?
All the art's for sale. So these are all either prints or giclées. I don't have any original art in here right now, except for some small little, canvases back here that a friend of mine, Mary Tooker, did.
Gosh, I love the lamps are great too. Just great lamps.
Thank you.
And so.
Yeah, and then we've got this beautiful, this is a new line of colored glassware. So we have the this set of 4 stemless wines, and then we have the wine stems, and they're all, different colors.
I love how you put little candy canes in there. That's fun.
Yeah.
Okay. And this what's going on with the Christmas tree?
Well, everything on the Christmas tree is for sale.
Oh gosh.
So it's a beautiful tree. Tony that works for me, she sort of put this together and ordered it from one of our vendors with Tara. But anyway, it really is a gorgeous tree. But everything on there is for sale.
Are they studs and feathers at the top?
They are. And I mean, these just remind me of they're just, I think, also pretty. Look at this one with the deer on the top. Got the magnolias, the birds.
So much. It's gorgeous. Okay.
It really is.
Let's keep going.
Okay. And then one other line of jewelry I have here is brand new. This is called French Candy, and it is absolutely stunning. This necklace is amazing. So they're all made to order. But I mean, look at how real those earrings look. They really do.
So can you tell me some of the pricing for these pieces?
Well, like these earrings are $165.
Okay.
The rings are $110, but some of the necklaces are more expensive. This is the most expensive. It's about $500.
Mm-hmm.
And this one is $350.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so they're
So
different.
husbands, if you're watching this, your wives would love to have some of this.
It's great,
Oh.
and they, kind of layer it and all. They
Uh-huh.
they recommend that.
Okay.
So, and then this back here is brackish from Charleston.
Love
We
the
do
brackish.
very, very well with brackish.
So this is for the men, correct?
Not all. No,
Really?
we sell I mean, I've sold a ton of this. Just recently, we had a trunk show with them. This is actually lionfish, which is an invasive species.
Uh-huh.
And Brackish of Charleston has partnered with Inversa, which is a company that is harvesting them because they are invasive fish and they're eating the, damaging the reefs, trying to destroy them. So this is actually lionfish. But all these are different feathers. This is peacock. This is actually lionfish up here with goose feathers, all made, in Charleston.
Well, I had always thought that brackish was just the bow ties, but they have so much more.
And I sold a bow tie yesterday, so here are a few bow ties down here. But no, I do very well with the women's jewelry.
What is this little pig-looking type?
This is called a plum thicket pin, and you can stick it. A man can stick it on their coat here, or either on their hat.
Okay.
But it's $65, so it's a little less. The bow ties are $225.
Yeah.
So it's a little less, and just kind of a little pop of brackish.
But all the brackish ties are made of natural feathers.
Oh yeah,
natural feathers.
They are.
Can you describe what these might be?
Let's see. This one is called. This one is goose, peacock, and rooster feathers.
Gorgeous. I've seen that sometimes groomsmen will receive these
Oh,
when they're part of a wedding
absolutely.
party. Yes.
This is one of their top sellers. This is the top seller. This is rice, and that's a real good basic for a tuxedo. If you're going to a wedding or cotillion or whatever, ribbon club, whatever. So that is a very strong seller. This is a newer one, and the card is not there.
That's okay.
But anyway, that's a really cool one.
Right.
I like it.
Love the
It's kind of
brackish.
fluffy. So.
All right, let's keep going.
And then,
what's on this? And this
this is some more Fraser fur. Just the difference here is that they're gold instead of the colored glass, which is what the green is.
Right.
But these are all really pretty.
Same scent.
Okay.
And
then we've got some gift items here, some Spongel Christmas gift boxes, which I've just about sold all of them. But anyway, that's a nice item. And then we have different scents here. I have the gold leaf, the hand lotion, and this is a good hostess gift. So if you get these two, if you're going somewhere for the holidays, that's $32 for these two. Nice. We can tissue it in a bag. And it's always a great scent for us. Another scent here, the aqua coraline, which kind of reminds us of the beach. And then we have the note cards and scripture cards from Ann Nielsen Home.
Okay. All right, moving right along.
Yeah. And then this tree is beautiful, and this is more of your typical Christmas colors. And we have more candles under here from the loom, balsam and cedar, and winter white. So those are doing well. And then when you get over here, there's a lot more gift items. There are a lot more gift items. I've left the ladder up over here. But we have Christmas cards. We have,
You're fine.
gift items. One of the newest things we have this year, which is kind of fun, is this Santa's Kindness ornament, which on December 1st, if you take your cell phone, if your child does it on the camera, Santa will give them messages about kindness, giving people a hug or whatever. There's a journal in here, and he has them, write or draw or whatever. So we're having a Santa event on November 29th. Santa will be here at the store.
So exciting.
And we're going to have more of these. Okay. So if, anybody hears this, please come out and see Santa on November 29th from 3 to 5.
That's very exciting.
Yeah.
A little bit of technology mixed in there.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, a lot of pickup gift items here. I do have, try to have Christian gifts, Christian books. Everything's kind of huddled up in here right now. This is a great looking nativity.
Beautiful.
And these nesting angels are also really pretty.
Very pretty.
And then another line that I do really well with is this Beatrice Ball over here, all this melamine. This is another top
melamine?
seller. Yeah, it looks like glass. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that cool?
It looks like Like
It looks like glass.
it does look like glass, but it's like the plastic melamine. It's gorgeous. So practical.
So this is the second top seller after the 9 gold bowl charcuterie. This is a cake pedestal, and it also is a chip and dip.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that cool?
I love that.
And it's $71, so it's a great wedding gift. I also have this in the ruffle. Same thing. Does
love the
same
big
thing.
bowl up there.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So many great pieces.
So this is a great salad bowl with tongs, and it ends up being about $90 for the bowl and the tongs.
Okay.
Got some serving pieces here. You know, I've got several different lines going. Got things with the gold on it. So anyway. Lots of cool stuff.
So many cool things.
Yeah, and the tray. The tray's popular. This is another really good piece. Here's another Calmetto coffee cup that Cal did for us. We've got several of those around.
Just elegant things. I love everything.
So anyway, this is kind of all of our china. This is Annie glass. It's all made in Monterey, California. You know, it's hand painted and fired over high heat. So this is all dishwasher safe.
Are you kidding me?
Oh my God. So it's very, very, it's a great line. We do extremely well with Annie glass.
Okay.
And then this is just not quite displayed like I normally would have it because of Christmas. But these are blessing bowls also that match those ornaments up there from Carrie Cox. Wonderful for a christening or a baby gift or a remembrance to a friend. And we have scripture verses you can, you know, drop in it. So I try to carry, you know, as much of my Christian gifts as possible. We also have Mataheta. Tobacco leaf is a really strong pattern for us. We have Picard, Annie glass. But again, I don't have my full display out right now because I'm kind of out of room.
Are this some for the bridal registry right here?
Yes. Wonderful looking set of, you know, glassware, wine glasses. Beautiful. I have the, you know, some stainless available to order. So lots of things here that we do really well with. And then these are some little Christmas, this is my friend Mary Tooker.
Little art.
Yeah, she does. I carried these in the very beginning. They were gold and white, but she now is doing the bright colors, which I just love and adore. I really do. Okay. And it kind of falls in with all this bright stuff.
Pink. I love the
pink.
I know.
And the garland, this is for sale, and the garland that goes on it is going to finally be arriving. Okay. So it will be in this color palette, like these champagne flutes. Sold a couple of these candlesticks yesterday. It's just all fun, cool stuff, you know.
It really is.
Really fun.
You have the paper glasses?
Yes.
Readers?
Yes.
Oh, I love the
papers. Yeah, we do. And we do really well with
the art on the wall is for sale?
Yes, all art on the wall is for sale, including mirrors. So, and then these are the fabulous furs, and they're all just wonderful. All mostly under $250. I think I've got this one that's $295. This is reversible.
Oh, they look so cozy.
So fantastic.
Oh, wow.
We do really well with vests. This is beautiful. So, you know, I have sold these for I think I bought them the second year I was open, maybe in 2017. So I've had them 5 or 6 years about the pajama.
Okay, so we have the furs here. I love the little bags they're in. What's in here?
Oh, those are pajama bottoms.
So let's talk about your pajamas.
Yeah, from Royal Standard. They were just extras, which let me show you this. So this is just fun little Christmas bottoms with the top. Feel how soft it is.
So soft.
It's
like butter.
It really is.
Oh, wow.
So this whole set is $30, and I think this is $38. So that's $68 for that set.
You know how some families like to have a little Christmas, matching pajamas.
Yeah.
So that would be fun.
Well, we do that. We do sell that sometimes to people. I mean, even in this right here, I've got pretty good sizes in this set of pajamas from Jay's Studio.
Sweet.
Aren't they adorable?
Yeah, I love
that's a new pattern this year. And then this is a new line, and this is kind of mix and match with this cozy duster, and then this great looking line here of bathrobes, which are the ruffle.
So pretty.
And then some others over here. This is another line of pajamas I carry. So we've got pretty much all the bases covered. This is the woodland animals, which is pretty, but feel that too. Super soft. I mean,
yes.
it just
feel good against your
really,
skin.
really well.
Okay. Of course, I like the tigers, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, you're a tiger. Yeah, and here's another tiger right there for you, honey.
So pretty. That's a pajama?
Yeah.
So pretty.
Very soft and pretty.
Okay.
One thing I think we missed over here was this table of well, we did talk about the gifts, but got some fun tableware here with the napkins and these cute plates.
Are those melamine?
This is melamine too.
Love
so this
melamine.
is the same line as that over there. And then we are doing a Tidelands hospice tree, which this will be on display at the hammock shop, I think starting right after Thanksgiving. That'll be there.
People can bid on that?
Yes, bid on. I don't know what the opening bid will be, but anyway, it's Baradale was in here yesterday.
Begins Monday, November 20th.
Yes.
So December 2nd. Okay, you wanted to talk about. I love how you have the Ritz crackers sitting on that tray.
Oh yeah, this is a great tray for crackers or whatever. This is a nice gift, $42. I've got multiples of, very pretty.
Can I ask you? You said you were going to have a pajama party?
Yes, this Thursday. We're having a pajama party from 3 to 6.
Okay. How does that
And
go?
we're hoping that we're wearing pajamas, and we're hoping people will come in their pajamas.
So once they get here in their pajamas, then what happens?
Yeah. Well, we'll just be. It's a surprise. We'll. Are you gonna have fun? We'll have prosecco.
Okay.
And, some sort of nibble there to eat. So
what's the time of the pajama party? Is Thursday?
It's from 3 to 6. This coming Thursday, November. What day is Thursday? The 16th. Yeah. So it'll be fun.
Okay.
Yeah. And we've got these beautiful scarves. I don't think we talked about these, but lots of gorgeous colors in these. So we've got a lot of gift giving ideas. We've got napkins over here. Just all kinds of things. So we're all ready to help with your Christmas list.
And just show a little bit of everything. It's just a gorgeous store. I don't know who decorates everything, but it looks so absolutely pretty. So if you've not been here before, just come on down to Georgetown on the corner of
King and Prince.
Yes. Sara and Beth's Gifts. We've got more people coming in right now. But just a great, great place to be. Thank you so much for being with us.
Well, thank you, Kat. I really appreciate you coming.
And we just hope you have continued success.
Well,
and hope you have a great Thanksgiving with the family.
Well, you too. Okay. I hope you all do. Thank you so much. Okay. Bye-bye.
So we thought we were finished with the episode filming Beth in the store, and then some of her employees came in, and we were laughing and talking about a recent Instagram or social media post they did where they were acting like the Radio City Rockettes. So I asked them to come on back and do a last little PS part of the podcast. So here's the next little segment. Okay, we're doing a PS because I wanted to introduce y'all to some of the people that work here with Beth. So Beth, I'm going to introduce everybody to.
Well, sure. This is Tony, and she works with me all the time. She is an amazing woman, very talented. She does all the food for our events, our sip and shops, mix and mingles, whatever you want to call them.
But you said Tony decorated.
And she did. She and Tara, they selected all the items for both trees from a company that we do business with, and put these beauties together. So Tony is very talented. She used to work at As For Me in my house a long time ago, and so she's been doing this decorating for a long time.
Okay, and then what's Christy?
And this is Christy, and she helps with my social media, and she helps promote us on Instagram and Facebook, and she is pushing us out of our comfort zone. Because yesterday we were doing the kicking in the pajamas.
You had your pajamas on, and you were kind of
it was
like you were Radio City
and Kathy and me in front of this arch out here, and that was also Tony's idea. The arch.
So if I go to your social media page, which would be Sara and Beth's Gifts.
Sara and Beth, just without
Sara and Beth.
Sara and Beth Gifts.
Yes. Okay, on Instagram.
Correct.
Or Facebook.
Right.
That we can see the Radio Rockette Show. The Georgetown Rockette Show. The Georgetown Rockette.
Yeah, you can see the Georgetown Rockette Show.
Well, great. Well, great. So when your shoppers come in, we can meet Tony and Christy when they come in?
Yeah, well, you can. And Kathy works here as well. Kathy Cubbage, but she's not here today. So.
Yeah, thanks for joining us for just a second in here. Okay. All right.
Well,
thank you. We'll see you soon. Bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.
I love seeing everything in Beth's store. I was absolutely amazed and blown out of the water by how many different things were in the store. So if you haven't been by there and you need a gift for somebody, go by. Even if you just want to look and see what she has. It's just an amazing place. And she has amazing employees too. The lady Tony that was in that last little part, she decorated that whole Christmas tree, and she's an amazing decorator. So she's very talented. Christy, who was standing there, does a lot of their social media posts. She's also very creative. So it's great to surround yourself with good people like Beth has. And Beth is just so talented herself. While I was standing there waiting to get started on the episode, she was talking about how she's going to rearrange her whole store where she had a better idea for this item to go over on this wall and move this over here. And I'm thinking, wow, I think it all looks great the way it is. But I guess she understands how people move through her store and what they look at most. So she's a great businesswoman, and she's been doing really good ever since they opened up just a little spot in her husband's pharmacy. They just had a little gift corner that became successful, and she grew it into a bigger business in its own standing location that she has now. So that just goes to show you, if you have a great idea and you think it's something worth trying, try it. It may grow to bigger things than you ever dreamed or thought of before. I hope you're enjoying our podcast, A Slice of Pie, where we talk about things right here along the coast. If you do like us, please subscribe, follow, rate, review. We need all those. And tell your friends and family to follow us, because it's just a nice little easy way to keep in touch with what's going on with us along the coast. I hope you like my little orange jacket I have here in favor of Thanksgiving that's coming up next week. And if you see, I'm in a new office. I'm so excited. Thank you to all the people that let me come into my new office and here in Peace Sotheby's. I'm still busy decorating it. So when you come by the Peace Sotheby's office, come in and see a new office. And also, we have another special guest planned for you for next week. So we look forward to interviewing him. And if you'd like to be a guest on my podcast, I'm happy to interview most anybody that has something to do with our coast down here. So I hope you have a great weekend. Please drop by and see Beth Ness at Sara and Beth Gifts this weekend. She has so many great things to look at and see and buy. So please stop by. They're so friendly in there. And I hope you have a great weekend. I hope your football team wins. And until we see you again, God bless you and have a great week. See you soon.